I'm fourth generation barber from former Soviet Union. We immigrated here in 1989, and I was 14 years old at that time. And growing up in a barbershop, this is my passion, this is my life. That's what I do.
Yeah.
So in 2003, I lost my father. And he was always into the antique stuff. He loved history.
Yeah.
So whatever he had in his collection became very sentimental to me. And I came up with an idea that one day I will open up a barbershop museum in memory of my father and give respect to all the barbers in the world. Like I always say, I think it's not just a vocation, I think it's the artistry. So tell me how you want your haircut.
Typically, it's a faded up, you know, Scissor they call it. The one or two going down to pretty low in the back. I'd like to keep it, you know, close to long on the top, as I kind of like how it is now, but right now it's doing this thing where, I don't know, they did something weird last time I'm
gonna layer that, I see.
It bothers me. So, yeah, it usually gets pretty short here because it grows pretty fast. So, I was just actually thinking about how much I needed a haircut.
You have beautiful hair, it's just, I don't want to take it too short on the bottom because you might gonna see skin because it grows that way. For the beginners, this is something interesting I'll show you, especially on this type of a hair. He has a colic. First, I always say hello to the hair. I comb it, I look for the molds. Big advice for the beginners is sometimes customer don't mention that he has a mold, and I saw a lot of times a barber accidentally cuts the mold. Can I recommend you what I would do on your hair?
Yeah, for sure.
I would start with number 4.
Okay.
Blend into 2, and then the bottom will be 1.5. The neck, I recommend you, put this neck. You have a colic, so the hair grows in different directions.
Right.
I would recommend the natural back for you, because if you do a straight line, after 7 days, as soon as the hair starts growing, the line will never be the same.
Yeah, for sure.
But when you make it natural, or some people call it tapered, it grows naturally, and it grows in. And the top I would layer for you. We use scissors. So this guys will be a buzz cut with scissors, and then we outline it, shave the neck. And if you want to go shorter, we always can go shorter.
Fantastic. Can never add it back though.
No, but like my mom says, it's not teeth, it's hair. It's gonna grow back. And I see you have a natural part. You just push it to the side, right?
Right. No comb or anything typically. So.
My wife likes to take my tools sometimes. She works on Sundays.
Yeah.
The whole family.
That's awesome.
My mom she knows how to do everything. She's a nail technician. She knows how to cut hair for women, for men.
Wow. 4th generation, huh?
4th generation. So this is a 4, guys. What I do usually, you can start from the side or you can start from the back. It's all up to you. I like it start from here, and I don't leave, Nando, you can look, I don't leave a like deep line, because as soon as you do that, it's going to be harder for you to blend. I go up, so it's already blending. Look at that. For some people at home that want to cut their kids, we're going to show some videos down the line as well, how to approach a more easy way to cut the kids' hair. Also important, the way your hand goes. You have to, have steady hand, of course. basically, we're done with number 4. Now what we're gonna do is with the one that is on the buzzer already, we're gonna blend this part all the way around. Some barbers like to do this with the scissors, but I usually start off with the buzzer and I finish it with the scissors. The movement of your left hand is also very important. You know, for some people this is stiff, that's why I like to always exercise on my hands, do a circling, so the hand, when you blend, it has the right diagonal. And again, I try not to go too high up so it doesn't stick up, because his hair is a little tricky. If you cut it the wrong way, it will stick up on you. And I'm sure you had that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Now we put number 2. Nando. So when you do a Nando 2, try not to put like this. If you go like this, you will make a hole. You gotta go on an angle. Angle it and you lift it up. You see how it blends? And then we have a room to do a 1.5 on the bottom afterwards, after we outline it. The same thing on the bottom, with the corner, not with the old blade, because it's gonna be too deep, and you just go up. The movement, and again I will repeat it, try to be gentle with the customer, so you, because this is metal, you can cut the customer or just hurt him, pinch him. Small advice, guys, try to often blow out the hair so the customer is clean, because if you don't do it, then it's a lot of hair goes inside around the ear. What do you think?
Looking good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Got a wedding to go to this weekend, so just bought a new suit and have a haircut. Will
It's also 4 days. You know, there's a saying, how can you tell a good haircut between a bad haircut?
how's that?
7 days.
Ah.
7 days. You ever heard about that?
No. A good one.
We're gonna try, because last time they left this too long and it's not layered. By layering, you can start many ways. I usually start from the middle, going up. That's just cutting the length. This is not layering yet. And for now, I'm not going too short. We're just doing a little checkup. And again, some people, I personally don't like straight bangs. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna use the techniques that will loosen it. The 1950, that's a layering. Scissors over comb. This is at the same time you're texturing and layering. So the hair, when we do use the technique over fingers, again, we're just taking the length out. But this way we are layering. And now we can texture the bangs so they don't look straight. A little messy. That's the style now. And coming on this way, this is the part that gets tricky. And when I dry it, I will show you guys a trick where we take the frizzy hair with the outline machine. And also we can use a little bit of a thinning shears on that part, so make it a little bit more lighter. A little fuller here. And advise also this type of hair, or any hair, when you guys want to see your mistakes, if there's any lines, when the hair is wet, you're not going to see it. See, I want you to show this part right here. It's sticking up, and I'm going to use the technique because some of you have to be careful and the customer cannot move. I've seen it and I did it, messed it up. Is when you go like this with a zero, takes the frizzy hair out. Now we're outlining. I like to don't go too deep, leave it more natural unless the customer wants and likes that. And again, after we outline it, we're gonna blend the bottom to 1.5 and then to even a 1, just the tiny ends so it looks smooth. That's a 1.5. Can we put some leave-in conditioner just to moisturize your hair? Like I recommend usually winter time for guys to use leave-in conditioner because of the not enough vitamin D, so hair gets dry. A lot of barbers, although you know that when you give your all 100%, you come home and you just knock out. It's true because we do give a lot of energy. Guys, don't go to psychiatrists if some of you go. Come to the barbers. We are shrinks. Living conditioner from one and only Reamir.
Okay.
Much cheaper, right? Much cheaper than a psychiatrist.
Of course. So this is a finished product.
Beautiful.
I like how it settles down.
Yep.
It's perfect.
Ready for wedding season.
I'm sure you're gonna get compliments. So you can take it from the whole angle, finished product now. Especially the back. The two lines has to be angled the right and the same and the same angle. You see it at the same angle.
Yeah.
This is yours.
Thank you, sir. Really appreciate it.